Imagine this: you walk into a quiet, ultra-luxury showroom. Late in the evening, the lights are soft, the floor is shining like a mirror, and right in the center there it is, the upcoming 2027 model from Rolls-Royce. And before anyone even says anything, you can already feel it. This is not just a car, this. Its presence, this, is something that pulls your attention without even trying. You slowly step closer, and the first thing that hits you is the design. It feels familiar, but completely new. At the same time, that iconic grille is still there, but now it feels more alive, more refined, almost glowing with a soft confidence. The spirit of ecstasy sitting on the hood looks smoother, more modern, like it belongs in the future, while still holding on to that timeless elegance. The headlights are slimmer, sharper, and full of character. They do not look aggressive, they look confident, like the car knows exactly what it is and does not need to prove anything to anyone. And as you move around the car, you start noticing how everything flows. There are no harsh lines, no unnecessary cuts. It feels like the entire body has been shaped by air itself, smooth, continuous, and effortless. Then, something unexpected catches your eye. The stance feels slightly higher than before, not too much, but just enough to make you realize this is not just about perfect city roads anymore. This car is ready for more. It is ready to go beyond the usual, without losing its identity. As you reach the rear, the design continues to impress. The taillights are minimal, yet incredibly detailed, glowing in a calm, refined way. The rear feels wide, stable, and powerful, but still elegant. Nothing feels overdone, everything feels intentional. Now imagine stepping inside. You open the door, and instantly the outside world disappears. You are welcomed by the smell of fine leather, the soft glow of ambient lighting, and handcrafted details. Everywhere you look, it does not feel like a car interior, it feels like a private lounge built just for you. You sit down, and the seats just hug you perfectly. Not too soft, not too firm, just exactly right. Every surface you touch feels premium: the wood, the metal, the stitching, everything feels real, nothing feels artificial. In front of you, the dashboard blends classic design with modern technology. You still see that traditional inspiration, but now it is seamlessly connected with a digital system that feels smooth, natural, and easy to use. There is a large display, but it does not dominate the space. It becomes part of the design, almost invisible until you need it. Look up, and the starlight headliner takes your breath away. Tiny lights spread across the ceiling like a personal night sky, and this time it feels even more special, more customizable, like you can create your own story above your head. Now imagine sitting in the back seat. This is where things become truly next level. The seats recline gently, you stretch your legs fully, and everything around you feels calm, quiet, and perfectly designed for comfort. It feels like first-class travel, but even more personal, more private. There are individual screens for entertainment, controls for everything, and the silence inside is unbelievable. Even when the car is moving fast, it feels like the outside world has been completely shut off. Now let us talk about what powers this experience, because this is where things get really interesting. The 2027 Rolls-Royce is stepping into a hybrid future, but in a way that feels completely natural. You start the car, and there is almost no sound, just a gentle feeling that it has come to life. You begin to move, and it feels like you are gliding, not driving. The electric power delivers smooth, instant motion, and everything feels effortless. Then, when you need more power, maybe on a highway or while overtaking, the engine joins in so smoothly that you barely notice the transition. There is no noise, no vibration, just a steady wave of power pushing you forward. This is not about performance in the traditional sense. This is about creating a feeling of endless, effortless motion, a kind of power that never feels aggressive but always feels available. And then comes something you might not expect: off-road capability, not in a wild, extreme way, but in a way that gives you confidence. Imagine driving through rough countryside roads or uneven paths, and instead of feeling every bump, the car simply absorbs everything. It stays balanced, it stays composed, and you stay relaxed. The suspension works like magic, adjusting itself constantly. The all-wheel system keeps everything stable, and you feel like you can go almost anywhere without losing that signature comfort. This is what makes this car so special. It is not limited to one type of road. It adapts, it evolves, it goes wherever you want, while keeping you in complete comfort. Now, of course, this level of luxury comes at a price, and it is exactly what you would expect from Rolls-Royce. It sits in that ultra-luxury range, where exclusivity matters more than numbers, and what makes it even more unique is the level of customization. You are not just buying a car, you are creating something personal. You can choose colors, materials, finishes, even small details that reflect your personality, your memories, your style. No two cars are ever truly the same. And when you compare this to older models, you can clearly feel the evolution. Those cars were all about timeless luxury, smooth rides, and classic design, but this new one adds something more. It adds adaptability, it adds modern technology, it adds a new level of versatility without losing the soul that makes Rolls-Royce special. It does not try to be sporty, it does not try to compete with performance brands. It simply focuses on what it does best, creating an experience that feels unmatched. Imagine driving this car at night, the city lights reflecting across its body, the interior glowing softly around you, the road completely silent, and you just feel calm, in control, and completely disconnected from the chaos outside. This is not just about getting from one place to another. This is about how the journey feels. Every second, every detail, every moment is designed to make you feel something unique. And that is what Rolls-Royce understands better than anyone else. They are not just building cars, they are creating experiences, they are creating moments that stay with you. The 2027 model is not just another step forward, it is a statement that luxury can evolve, that it can embrace the future while still holding on to its identity, and that even something already considered perfect can still become even better. So if you truly love cars, not just for speed or specs, but for the way they make you feel, then this is something special, this is something worth waiting for. Because this is not just the future of Rolls-Royce, this is the future of luxury itself.